qualified for state.
I've seen on the internet women's wrestling, actual wrestling, not talking WCW stuff here.
Yeah.
Is really starting to grow as a popular girl sport. In fact, Great Bend High School had, I believe, 3 girls out this year. None of them made the varsity team, but they did stick it out and stay out for the whole season.
Okay, we're at 160 pounds here, Troy. Jason Bach from Ellsworth, who wrestled for Salina Central last year and took 3rd in Class 5A at 145 pounds. He comes in 31-5. Josh Lawrence from Harrington, who took 6th in 98, 6th in 97, is going for his first state title here. He's lost to Haight from Concordia and Rigdon of Caney Valley, both outstanding wrestlers. He comes in 37-2. At the regional tournament, Lawrence won this match 4-2.
Bach, I believe, one of 3 Ellsworth wrestlers in the finals. Lorenz, the only Harrington wrestler.
Yeah, this is the last of the Ellsworth wrestlers, so whatever they score here is what they're going to have to live with. And St. Francis got 1 left, or 2 left.
And they're only 6 points down in the team standings. Lorenz apparently hit his face, his nose, something.
We ran together here and got some pain, but
he doesn't want the injury time, he says.
He's a tough kid.
My head's in the match. I don't want to get out of the zone here.
He's a tough kid, there's no doubt about it. Of course, being coached by his father, Larry Lorenz. This is his 2nd year coaching there at Harrington.
And we start again with 1:10 remaining in the first period. Still 0-0 in your 160-pound match.
Lorenz goes in for that high single. Got it in there pretty good if he can get it picked up. There we go. As soon as he can get his arm free there, he could have had a takedown, but Bach's able to get his feet out, keep that whizzer in, and keep from losing the takedown.
Nearing 30 seconds remaining. May go into the second period 0-0, I believe. If my memory doesn't mistake me, that's the first time, if that does happen, that we've had that yet today.
I don't believe we've had that happen yet.
Exciting wrestling. 2 wrestlers still feeling each other out.
Josh's older brother was a 2-time state champion, Nathan Lorenz. So he comes from a background where he's trying to keep it going. Of course, he's a junior. He'll be back next year. Bach is a junior. He'll be back next year. So we might have to get used to seeing these 2 guys.
Wrestling is something that definitely runs in the blood.
Yes, it's usually a family thing.
And time does expire in the first period, so we do go into the second period with a 0-0 score. Jason Bach of Ellsworth taking on Josh Lorenz of Harrington. Harrington does wear the maroon with the orange Harrington written across the back. He's also got a blue knee brace on, does Josh. Bach of Ellsworth in the black, working off the bottom position. Looking for a cradle in there is Lorenz. Goes away from that.
Bach's pretty powerful there, and it's pretty hard to pull them together, and he's able to sit out in that area, that situation, and get an escape.
So we're no longer scoreless. Bach leads 1-0 with 1:30 remaining in the second period. 160 pounds. Right here on the edge of the mat, we do go off. We'll center back up.
Lorenz keeps going in for those legs, and he's getting fairly deep on him. If Bach goes back a little bit too late, he's going to be in trouble. Now we're trying for the short firemen, coming back up to their feet, trying to get even again.
One thing you do notice in different wrestlers, some wrestlers will get underneath and they'll duke it out as long as they can. Other wrestlers like myself, as I got underneath there, I didn't follow through with my move. I wanted to heck back out in a fresh start.
And everybody looks at it a little differently. There's Lorenz in on the leg. He's got a good shot at the takedown and isn't able to hold on to it. Bach's doing a real good job of countering those. He's back in there again on that high single.
However, in the referee's mind, you have to think maybe he's thinking stalling as more defensive moves are coming at this point from Bach, Ellsworth.
Depends on how he's doing it. You know, he's taking a shot every now and then himself, so he's probably not in any immediate danger as long as he does that.
Down to 15 seconds now remaining.
Lorentz in on that leg again, but he still can't pull it under just far enough to make that takedown work. This is beginning to look like it could be an overtime match.
We've had one already this evening. Of course, right off the bat, 103 pounds.
I've got a stalling warning here on Bach. Referee Aaron Adams feels like he's backing up too much, so he's warned him for stalling.
And the second period comes to an end, just a 1-0 score. Bach of Ellsworth leading Lorenz of Harrington.
Lorenz has decided to take down, see if he can at least escape or reverse and tie the score or go ahead.
Quick set through by Lorenz, countered well by Bach.
Lorenz is coming out the back. He's behind him. If he can get his head out of there, he's got a reversal. Goes for that far ankle, try to tie it up, and there he comes with the reversal. Got control now, so he's got a 2-1 lead.
Be interesting to see what Bach does off the bottom here. He's already been warned for stalling.
There he goes. He sits out, short sit out. Lorenz doesn't really contest it too much, so we're tied up at 2.
Minute 23 remaining. 160 pounds, 2-2 the score. Bach of Ellsworth and Lorenz of Harrington. Classic old-fashioned 3-2-1-A battle.
There goes Lorenz in for that high inside crotch, but he's not able to pull it in. He's trying again. He's in on the leg again for the fireman's carry. Can't finish it up. He goes again. He's going to try again.
He's running that tip very well there on the edge of the mat. Looks like Bach countering, and yet no one having mat presence, knowing where he's at. Still not giving up the points.
Just wanting to hang on to those legs there at the edge of the mat. If Lorenz could have gotten control of both the legs, he might have had a takedown there.
Does not happen, so we go off the mat. We're back with 31 seconds remaining in the match, still 2-2.
Bach comes in with his own takedown attempt. Lorenz trying to fight out of it for that ankle. Got that leg in there, hopes he can suck around behind. The leg's in.
He's near doing that.
He's coming up on top. There's the takedown. He's got control of the leg. He's got control of the shoulders. Now he's going to give up that control, make it a 4-3 match. 2 seconds left.
1 second off the mat.
But 2 seconds left, who can blame him? So we're down to 1 second on the clock.
That does it. And your state champion at 160 pounds, Josh Lorenz of Harrington by a 4-3 decision over Jason Bach of Ellsworth. Bach just a junior. He'll be back next year.
They're both juniors. That was a good match. It was a hard-fought match and went right down to the last second. That's the way you like to see them go.
In Northwest Kansas, those are known as barn burners.
Yeah, I think they call them that other places, too.
So we go to the awards stand at 152 pounds.
Okay.
Briefly, before we do that, let's take a quick break. We'll be back with more state championship action here on Smoky Hills Public Television.